and welcome to another episode of Black Girl Charm, a show with, count 'em, not one, but two black girls, talking about the TV show Charm, just in case you didn't know. I am your co-host, the ever rotting now, joined by my co-host,
Um,
not the deep sigh.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Hold on, I was gonna say, let's not do it. And I looked at your location, and first your location said you were in your house, and I was like, yes, we forgot. And then it uploaded, and it was like New York. I was like, why is she on 30? I was like, maybe she did not forget.
I did not. I did not.
You did not, and it's okay. We are here to talk about. I think what makes it worse too is this is a whole episode about Leo, and
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
So we are in season 4, episode
Mm-hmm.
17. I always want to call it Saving Leo's Privates because that was always a joke growing up, but that is not the name of the episode.
I love how you are just jumping ahead. You do not.
Oh yeah, we in and out, we in and out. Well, I wanted to brand it. We haven't been here for a while, so this is a normally scheduled episode, and then we could talk about everything else that's been going on in our world. But we can go. How have you been? What is on your report? It's been a couple of weeks.
I'm literally laughing because you have the agenda and you're
I
still jumping.
I hold on. I told you when you sent that over, I actually think I was gonna read this and close it right back. Well, I told you
Anyway,
that before we started. I don't know. I was like, oh, this is long. She got like spots for me to fill out, and I was like, X, I'll look at this later, and never
no, your
opened
name is
it.
just always there. No, your name is always there in
Oh,
the doc because I leave space for you. Anyway,
I leave space for
um,
you too in my heart, nestled in my bosom.
speaking of boobs, so because I know we get sidetracked, getting the announcements out the way
We have
because
announcements.
we do have announcements.
Oh shit! Maybe I should have
So,
read the agenda.
um, so we are going to 3 episodes a month, guys.
Yes.
um because life is lifing
Hmm.
and we still want to give you guys something but not overextend, so 3 episodes a month. I know I sent out that beacon to all of you who want to share your charm thoughts, and I'm going to clip this and send this to all of you. um Between season 4 and season 5 is when all those guest spots will occur. I know we normally give you guys months of dead air in between seasons, but that's not right and that's not fair to you guys. So before we pick up season 5, we are going to talk to you charmies. Um, and today is going to be a very weird episode. It already started off weird because, my co host branded it. We were supposed to have a guest today, but life is lifing and we would not be good hosts with our guest. As you can see, I'm in a whole new space. The legs are moving.
I do like this new space though. It's very comfy. Now I feel like I need to like clear off my couch and just have a whole new space too. I want a whole
right?
new space. Oh.
But we won't tell you who the guest is, but they know who they are. And when life stops lifing on your end too, um, we will get things rolling. But dude, my report is super long, so I'm just gonna speed through this, and it's actually
Okay.
2 sections.
Oh.
So, yeah, what have I been watching since we had a guest our last episode and we were off last week? I've been watching the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. I've watched Paradise. I've watched Dexter: Original Sin. We've started Beyond the Gates. I watched the original Die Hard trilogy. Finished Invincible. Watched Lucky Number 11. watch Baggage Claim. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? I just want to watch Baggage Claim. And
Okay.
it was for Tia Mori. Open, open, open. Anyway,
Baggage Claim
uh
is with
Paula Patton.
okay, I have watched Baggage
No, is
Claim.
it Paula Patton? Is it
It's
Paula
Paula
Patton?
Patton.
Okay. Yeah. And Jill Scott and Adam Brody. Anyway, Under Suspicion, When a Man Loves a Woman, because I wanted to feel something.
That
And
was one of my shit.
exactly. You know when you want to feel something? I need an outside line. Oh, Lord. Mm. May Whitman has made me cry my entire life. Anyway, I
You
watched
watching movies. Hot
Cop
Shop.
Shop with your boo Gerard Butler.
Can I just
Um,
say that that man has aged so nicely? He's in
anyway,
something. He is in some like part two of something. I haven't watched it yet.
that's on my end. I don't know what that
Okay.
is, but welcome to New York, baby.
And
Y'all
then
want to be gentrifiers
oh
and
my God.
move here and raise the rent. This is the things you have to deal with in New York. Just random banging sounds. Anyway, I watched Party Girl. I've
Okay.
started Daredevil, Born Again, and
I have
I
not
watched.
started Daredevil Born Again.
I will just say, so as somebody who has worked on a Netflix production, um, Disney step your game up when it comes to just please. You got far too much money to be this cheap when it comes to
Disney's been getting
shooting in New
really
York.
cheap. Disney's been getting really cheap with their stuff. But I also, all I watch on Disney is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey Mouse Funhouse, Bluey, Cars.
For some odd reason, we could only watch Paradise through Disney, even though
Oh,
it was a Hulu show. So that's why we were
yeah.
watching it.
Okay.
Um, I know, like, it's very weird because I know they're all a conglomerate, but I should still be able to access Hulu separately.
Which
Or,
is
like,
weird because I
who,
watched Paradise on Hulu. I like
yeah.
having Hulu for my adult stuff and Disney for my children's stuff. And then like obviously Disney stuff. But
It's so weird seeing a banner for Anora on Disney Plus. Like, um, rounding out the movies, the last one I watched before I get to the second half, My Old Ass with Aubrey Plaza. Um,
okay.
if you were
And you know
keeping,
what? Shout out to Aubrey Plaza because I don't need to be knowing all of this shit about her life. The paparazzo is disgusting. I did not need to know that. And I hope she is out there resting peacefully because God, us as people are just we fucking suck.
yeah, when I saw that quick clip when they were like, she's seen at a Knicks game with a man. And it was the day before. Like, guys, relax. What made it sad for me was during the SNL 50, she wore a tie dye shirt and it came out that he got into tie dye during
Yeah.
COVID. And I was just like, please stop trying to make me feel things. All right. God. If you've been keeping up with my rewatchables run, this one is for you. I've watched Sideways, Saving Private Ryan, had to for this episode. It just
Right,
made
right,
sense.
right.
Searching for Bobby Fischer, He Got Game, Copland, Primal Fear, The Player, and King of New York. And going back to the Disney conversation, watching King of New York, this 1990 movie that was definitely shot in New York and in the Times Square train station, Disney, stop being cheap. You can shoot in New York. Please, for the love of God. Because,
Yeah, me, I don't want. Mm.
anyway, have you been watching anything?
Yeah, so I have fully caught up on Beyond the Gates. I have fully caught up on Will Trent. Um,
That last episode, oh my God.
it was good. It was good. Fully caught up on Will Trent. I'm trying to see like, we're watching Presumed Innocent at the moment, which will probably be very, very slow to finish because he just got the new Assassin's Creed.
Ah.
What else have I been watching? I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something, but I'm missing it. I think that's about it. Probably gonna catch up on Lost, Found, not Lost, but Found. And there's probably something else that I have saved that I need to catch up on. I still need to catch up on Married to Medicine because I know the reunion comes out quite soon.
Tonight.
So I need to catch up on that. I've been going through my books that I have. I have like Kindle Unlimited has 20 books, so all the slots are filled up. So I'm going through
Mm-hmm.
that. I really do like this series, though. Let me find it for you. Or did I remove it already? I might have removed it. I've been reading it for a while. The next book comes out in a couple of months. It is called. Maybe I did remove it. Hold on, let me look at my Goodreads because I did accept it in my Goodreads.
Look at you.
Don't play with me. I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend by Jessica Cage, but that's not the name of. Okay, maybe it didn't save. Okay, never mind then. It's a romanticy fairy book, and he is the god of the dead, and we don't know what she is yet. And it's really good. It was supposed to be a trilogy, but I think the fourth book is coming out now, which I hate because it's bad enough. I have to like wade through 3 books and wait for the author to finish it, and you think it's going to be a trilogy, and then it's actually not. Like, you lied to me. A good book, but you lied to me. I'm about to start reading. It's actually loaded. It's called Just the Tipsy. It is a black man, white woman romance. I believe it's written by a black woman called Audrey Vaughn. So I'm excited. I told you I was going to be more proactive in making sure that I am giving black authors the same amount of time that I'm giving the more popular books. So that's what I'm doing.
Yay!
I'm lying. I haven't cut a goddamn thing in 2 weeks. I do have plans though to cut this week. I have finally finished my first prototype on the potion bottles that I wanted to make. They're really heavy though, so I don't have it here, but I can't wear it on my ear because it's 4 inches long, 3 layers, and then obviously filled with some sort of like liquid. They're gorgeous. I just can't wear them on my ear, so I need to make them smaller so my ear holes don't drag.
Droop.
Yeah. So that is the prototype that I'll be working on this weekend, or this week. And then the plan was to have everything launched by April 1st, but my heart's not in it. We're gonna say mid-month I should have everything launched, which is the website and the Etsy shop. So I'm excited about that. And that's really all that I've been doing on my end. Still playing Dungeon of Hinterberg, but South of Midnight comes out in April. And that is what I am waiting for. I've been waiting for this game for a year and a half. It is a black female protagonist. It is set in the South. It is motion stopped. So it gives what is that movie that came out on Netflix? The movie is done by the same person who did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Burton?
Burton didn't do Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Nightmare. Don't get me started. Nightmare Before Christmas is based off a story by Burton, but he is not the director of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't beat me up.
Sorry. It is done by. Oh, this is gonna bug the crap out of me because I want you to understand why I'm so excited.
The director is Henry Selick.
Yes, Henry Selick did. And I'm gonna have to be my own producer here. Wendell and Wild, and it's very reminiscent.
Oh, I did like Wendell and Wild.
Yes, it's very the stop motion is very reminiscent of Wendell and Wild to me, but obviously a lot darker. So I'm excited about that. So that comes out in a couple weeks. So I'm trying to finish Dungeons and Hinterberg before then. But you know how my ADHD go. So, but yeah, that's that's what I am playing at the moment. And that's it, I think.
Yeah, all right. Well, we are on season 4, episode 17, Saving Private Leo. The original air date is March 28th, 2002. So, kind of close, but not really.
Close.
Yeah, 23, whatever. The writer this week is Daniel Cerrone. Story by Dougie Jones. So Doug E. Jones, not Dougie.
Okay,
um,
okay.
and Daniel Cerrone. I guess story credit contributor. Okay. So I guess whoever wrote the story without writing the entire script, that's
Okay.
where that's a difference.
Yeah.
Um, the director this week is John Baring. This is his last season 4 directorial appearance. His full
Oh,
credits are in season 1, episode 16, which Prue isn't anyway. I'm going to do the guest stars a little different, and you'll see
okay.
why in a second. Deborah Kellner guest stars as Julie, 19 acting credits, including Catch Me If You Can and Unhappily Ever After. Evie
That was
Peck
my
as
show.
Maria, 27 acting credits, including Brothers and Sisters and Gilmore Girls. James Green as Veteran, R.I.P. He passed away in 2018. At the time
Hmm.
of his death, he had 118 credits, including Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Just Shoot Me. Renee Heger as Greg, 27 acting credits, including Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles, and Gilmore Girls. Laurie Johnson as the secretary, 76 acting credits, including Mom and New Girl, and Obie Sims as the security guard. 15 acting credits, including Vice and Grey's Anatomy. The trivia this week, brothers Costas and Louis Mandalore portray the Ghost Brothers, Rick and Nathan. So brothers in real life and brothers on the show.
Hmm. Interesting.
Costas has 138 acting credits, including Once Upon a Time and Beowulf. And Lewis has 150 acting credits, including Friends and Days of Our Lives. Um, Costas, Rick, and Holly previously starred together in the TV series Picket Fences.
Oh
Obviously,
wow.
the title is inspired by Saving Private Ryan. I will just say this. To all the World War II veterans that are offended by this episode, I stand by you
Were
because
there
what
people
those
that were offended by this episode?
I don't know, but if they
Oh,
are, because what I saw in Saving Private Ryan and what happened in this episode, a travesty. A travesty. Real veterans were getting PTSD watching Saving Private Ryan, and to watch Leo and those two weirdos.
so weird. They were so weird. The whole episode was just.
So weird. This episode shows how much stronger their sisters' powers have become, as Piper only had to say the spell once to banish the ghost, whereas Prue in season 1 had to chant it 3 times to vanquish
Because they
Jackson
don't need
Ward.
Phoebe.
The
And also,
flashback,
it was Jackson Ward versus.
I will get to that in a second. That I have notes. The
Okay, okay.
flashback to the war was filmed in a parking lot in Canoga Park across from the mall. Again, real World War II veterans. If
I
you are
mean,
offended by this episode, I
we're
stand by
talking
you.
about though WB11 budget in the early 2000s, and it wasn't Dawson's Creek or Buffy or Angel. Versus, you can't compare the two. My eye.
Okay, no, you're okay.
And it was Leo.
The first 17 minutes, I'm lying. The first 5 minutes of Saving Private Ryan feels like a Charmed episode because it's this old man walking through through a cemetery, and it's very hammy, very cheesy.
Okay,
And
okay.
then you do like a flashback, and when we get to the flashback for the next 17 to 25 minutes, you are just watching nothing but people dying in the
Oh
most
my God.
gruesome way.
Oh my
And
God. And that's what you wanted? This what you wanted in this hour? Is that what you wanted?
I'm gonna say it. If Leo gonna be traumatized by what happened at World War II. I need to see it. I need to see
He
the realness.
did. He was on the mantle and he was like, Piper, you don't understand, Piper. But I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, who is that?
Anyway,
Okay. We're gonna get
the
into that. We'll
IMDb
get into that.
the IMDb synopsis is after 60 years of searching, two ghosts who fought with Leo in World War II come after him, seeking revenge for old wounds. When they
They didn't
turn
search
this
that
wrath
hard.
when they turn this wrath on his loved ones and kill Piper, Phoebe and Paige face a horror of
Yeah.
losing another sister.
They
Good God.
I mean, that's not how that
Exactly.
okay, okay.
The DVD synopsis is when two ghosts seeking revenge on Leo kill Piper,
That was like the
Phoebe
last
and
10 minutes.
Paige face the horror of losing another sister.
I mean, Paige didn't really have to deal with the horror of losing. Okay,
Anyway,
continue.
our synopsis is Piper makes another big breakfast, but no one is interested. This time we can't fault them. Wheat germ pancakes?
Wheat germ
Whatever.
pancakes, Heifer?
Cole wreaks havoc to annoy Phoebe, who is on a deadline. Cole subtly suggests that they get their own place. Leo's excuse for not eating is his busy schedule. The elders have increased his workload since the sisters have vanquished the source. They assign him a new charge, Maria, a future white lighter. Piper tells him she RSVP'd to the Guadalcanal Veterans Reunion under the guise that Leo is his own grandson. Unhappy about it, Leo abruptly orbs out. Meanwhile, the VA is being
Verbally
haunted.
accosts her
You
and
would
then
know
orbs out.
that. Meanwhile, the VA is being haunted by brothers Rick and Nathan Lang that died at Guadalcanal. Coincidentally, blame Leo for their deaths. They're pissed to learn his grandson is attending this year's reunion. They get Leo's address and an attempt to scope the scenery. While looking for her keys, Paige sees Nathan. He disappears as Piper arrives. Paige decides investigating non-familial ghosts is worth being late to work. Nathan returns to VA and tells Rick that Leo's grandson is married to a witch and has sister-in-laws who are also witches. He thinks he should let it go, but Rick wants revenge. Rick teaches Nathan how to touch mortal items in the mortal realm by brutally murdering a security guard. Poor Obi.
Just doing his.
At the office, Cole interviews a young thing named Julie as his demon assistant. Her interview includes helping him separate Phoebe from her sisters. While the sisters are looking for revenge as well, Cole continues to wreak havoc, causing Phoebe to lose half her article, pushing her further out the manor. Paige finds a picture of Rick, Nathan, and Leo. Piper demands an explanation. Leo admits he knows them. Uh, Rick and Nathan try to kill him. The wound heals itself, and they disappear. Forced to come clean, Leo explains that they all grew up together and fought in Guadalcanal. I have a question about that. Where he couldn't save them, the brothers realize who Leo actually is, and they tweak their revenge plan. Whatever. Leo gets a jingle. Maria's in trouble. He arrives. Maria's being threatened. He saves the day, but then Rick stabs her. Yada yada yada. Let's see. As Paige and Piper prepare the vanquish, Phoebe heads to Cole's work party. Piper forces Paige to sense Leo and finds him crying over Maria. Leo tells Paige that the Langs killed her to get even with him. Yada yada yada. Nobody cares. They set up Piper. They kill her. She says a spell, and they save the day. This was a lot. This was a lot
It was a
in this
lot.
episode.
It was a lot. What do you want to talk about? We can talk about the brothers first. We can talk about the brothers
Um.
because they don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You
uh,
mad? Leo's supposedly dead, and you upset for 60 years? The man is dead. What are you upset about?
but a bomb dropped on y'all. That's what happened. Like, he went to the field to go save people, and when he ran out into the field to save people, a bomb drops in the tent. Leo couldn't save you
You ain't had no wig,
from.
buddy. Like,
You ain't got no body. In the words of Grey's Anatomy, you would be pink mist. So
He felt that Leo should have attempted to drag him out when he was running, but that makes no sense because Leo wasn't expecting the bomb to drop. Like,
Mm.
and how are you this
What?
upset for 60 years?
And if y'all all grew up together, wouldn't you know that Leo don't have a child?
I mean, but this is a male relationship, right? These are two men. These are male relationships. These aren't female relationships. And so it has been proven that sometimes they don't
You're
talk
right.
about stuff like
You're absolutely right.
that. So
Um.
that one I gave a pass because I was like, oh, okay. Also, how did homie know so much about white lighters?
So I do actually have notes. I know you wanted. What's like? Where's that? Where is it? Where is it? Where is
Because that made no
it?
sense to me. And maybe I missed it. And I was like, Ray, if Ray don't have the answer, then I know it wasn't me.
I don't. Out like note number 16. Is there a magical handbook in the afterlife? How do they know about witches and white lighters?
Well, clearly not because Leo didn't get one.
Um.
We can start with your first note and we will work our way down. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
had to get that out there because that didn't make any sense to me.
So I hate that wasted food is a trope. I just in movies,
It was a
in
lot.
television, every like Piper, nobody's gonna eat your wheat germ pancakes, but can we not waste food? Jelly stains. They mentioned this later on in the episode why
Uh
Phoebe
huh.
isn't in the office, but it just doesn't make sense to me that you forgot what that libraries exist? Are you dumb? You spent how many semesters in fucking college? You spent part of season 3
Listen,
sleeping in the library.
she's
So now,
married to a powerful attorney. How dare you expect her to be like a plebe and go to a public library to do her work?
okay, I just Phoebe in this episode is the ultimate pick me girl, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
st-
working Phoebe now. Get out of here. You ain't worked for like 5 years. Get out of my
you
face.
sh-
You just got a job.
yo, I some can I have some with some syrup is wild. Yo, I know the show is written by men because
She
these
would have got a
girls,
2 piece.
she
Or
would
she
have
would have got
got
a
her,
pancake thrown at her, at least. Bare minimum, she'd gotten that pancake
she would
thrown
have
at her
got
face.
syrup on her head or something.
Yes,
With some syrup.
as sisters, something definitely would have happened. I'd have poured it on her laptop.
No, it's a work
Apologies
laptop.
later.
The only reason why I would have fucked with her laptop because it's probably the Bay Mirrors and not Phoebe's.
I'm a
Um,
Scorpio. Hold on, a Scorpio and being in my 20s, it would have went on a laptop. You know me. It would have went on that laptop. And apologies later. My bad. Oops. I hadn't been
so
fully healed yet. You know.
Leo looking for his toolbox, and they start talking about how they got together. This isn't a romantic retelling. I don't like it. He actually poses as a handyman. That's
He's
how
a
we met.
heavenly handyman. And I was, oh, and I hope you have that in your notes later. Because the way my eyes rolled into the back of my head, I hope you have that in your notes.
Um, Leo with a backbone.
When did Leo have a backbone?
Well, you would have known that had you asked. And he grabs
That's
his
no
two.
That's no backbone. That is
No,
verbal accosting. Who the fuck you talking to? One, you didn't eat my wheat germ pancakes, and two, you want to have an attitude. So we're not gonna have both. It is not even 9 a.m. and all of y'all got attitudes in this. You a whack ass angel. You a fake ass demon. I'm not dealing with all the attitude. Y'all gonna sit down, shut the fuck up, and eat my wheat germ pancakes. How was I supposed to know? And she said that. How am I supposed to know? Because every time I bring it up, you get into your feelings and your emotions. Weirdo.
I
Sorry, he
mean,
got
Paige just had
PTSD.
that point where it's like he did die, so like he did die.
I will say I don't like her yet. But her comedic quips. in scenes where people would typically get a 1-2 piece. It's perfect. And her line delivery is great. Because who you talking
He
to?
did die. He did die there. I don't think who would you want to go back to the spot where you like hello. Paige is such a good people person. She's such a good
She's a good
social
sister.
worker.
Yes,
Like you
yes.
could see that. He looks crazy as if he enjoyed the war a little too much. I'm referring that's Rick. It has to be Rick.
Yeah. What was that?
Uh,
Also, they were so stereotypical, like 1980s Goodfellas. Like, what was? I thought they were gonna get
um
Leo and shake him down. Like, I thought Leo owed them money or something. Like the way they were acting, I really felt like Leo owed them money because why were they acting like?
um my next note is Phoebe, you don't hear all this commotion. Girl, you just got this job. If making a good impression is what you care about, take your ass there and work. Because we still have not learned why she's working at home. And you, whatever.
Because she thinks she's
Uh,
better than everybody at the Bay Manor. Bay Manor, right? The
Bay Mirror.
Bay Mirror. I don't know why I said Manor, but Bay Mirror. Yes.
What did he do to you exactly? That's referring to the brothers. Because what exactly? What? Yeah. I fast forwarded the next scene because that's when Obi passes away.
Yeah, I
And
wasn't
that's,
watching it. Because how dare
um,
you? How dare you? Yet again, never beating the allegations.
girl, you doing too much. Take an ice bath. You know what? Cole's uh
You-
Cole's assistant.
I was like, you itching? What's going on? What's going on? What are you doing?
I'll be happy to do anything for you, girl. Girl. Um. Okay, so
Where was the
trigger
Cia to
warning,
like grab her? Like, what are you
right?
doing?
So this is a quick trigger warning. This man isn't even a plumber. Another scam. She's right to quit. This is how you know I am a journalist through and through.
Okay.
She was right to quit. In 2002, there were 6 school shootings, half of which happened before this episode aired. By end
Okay.
of year 2024, there were a total of 562 school shootings. So, if she doesn't feel safe in the classroom in March of 2002,
I'm
and
trying to figure out
and
where you
she
go with
wants
this.
to
Okay.
quit, is
That
she
is
wrong?
that is
Is she
the
wrong?
path that the elders wanted her on. What do you mean?
So I feel really. This is gonna be really fucked up in saying it, but if she didn't get stabbed by Greg, she would have probably passed away in a school shooting. And that's how the elders want to make up their new white lighters. That's an indictment on America and white lighters. You can turn your chair all you want. In 22 years, 162 school shootings.
In daylights, in sunsets. Oh, sorry.
In cups of coffee.
You can't just start rambling numbers to me and not trigger.
Um, but yeah, she right to quit. I
Yes,
don't.
but the elders have her on a path. The elders ain't shit, and we gonna get to that too. Keep going,
Shout out
because
to
the elders ain't shit.
autosave. Talk to him about what painting the office. You couldn't think about going to the library. You had. That's what I'm saying. She makes me so fucking mad. All right, cool. It took us 25 minutes to find out why your ass is not in the office because they paint in the office, whatever. You needed to call your husband to figure out where you can go that's quiet to get some work done. It's important. I need to talk to him. Like you, at no point. I'm sure your campus ID still fucking works,
Probably do. It probably do. And if not, I mean, she's flashing titty for less.
right? Like that's
I don't know why you think
she's.
she ever want to go back. She barely wanted to be in school when she was in school. Now you expect her to go back to a library.
I don't like how Phoebe. I don't like this type of married woman. Now that I'm married, my brain no longer works and it belongs to my husband. No. Like
I love those
you about to
married
have a
women
whole
though. That
breakdown?
man was like, "Why are you working? Why you with these heifers? What? Why are you working? Okay, okay."
Like
He said, "I'm a big boss
uh
lawyer. Why are you working? Let me
let's
take care of you. Fuck these girls. Your hot
um
water's bad. You ain't got no water pressure."
I don't know why. I don't know why I wrote this, but not now, Paige. We don't need your jokes. This is that comes after. Is there a magical handbook in the afterlife? How do we know about white lighters and witches?
And he
Um,
knew too much, too much. He knew way too much for somebody who just realized he was a white lighter. That don't make no sense.
choose them over us. He's a medic in a war. Also, y'all blew up. How is that Leo's fault?
When he said that, I was like, "But isn't he? Isn't he our platoon's medic?" I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Like when it really comes out, like why they were upset, I was like, this is a lot for 60 years worth of anger. This is
That's
a lot.
why. That's why when Roger said it was a gay love triangle, I ain't want to admit it. But watching it now, you know,
Because ain't no way you that mad that you died in a war, and they even said we signed up for the war. So y'all weren't drafted. Y'all signed up for this war.
and
You got blown
again,
up. Like it don't make no sense.
going proving Roger's point, they signed up together only if they could serve together.
Right. And who did he go after when he found out that he was a white lighter? He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make it hurt. I'm gonna take the one person that he loved." And he went after Piper. This is a gay poster.
Yeah,
I
this is
never.
um.
Oh, and then I'm sure we can get to that part, but yeah.
Also, in watching Saving Private Ryan, spoiler alert for this movie that came out in 1999, when their medic dies, the whole team is so like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. That's our medic, that's the heart of our team. The medic is important to the whole troop.
But Leo is important to us.
Y'all blew up.
Not time for those jokes.
Talk. Call the Winchesters. If y'all care about the military so much, why y'all destroying the VA?
I was like, sir, sir, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Um, why don't y'all ever discuss this before marriage? That definitely has to be moving out of the Halliwell Manor. Sorry. Well, yeah,
Paige got a
yeah,
point.
etc.
Paige has a point though. You sat here and told me how I need to be in this manner. You just gonna let her go? You just gonna let her go? Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, damn. Paige got points. And is it me? Because I felt this was Prue all over again. Oh, I got some place to be. This time they're not in Hay. They have moved on up to the east side with a deluxe apartment in the sky. But it's just not Prue all over again. And the way I know we jumping ahead, but the way she comes back and she's like, "Oh, we had it handled. We died for a little bit. We didn't have any powers." That man, that ghost man, took his hand and shoved it into your
Yes.
sister's womb to feel her heart stop. And y'all could do nothing. Y'all sat there and watched that man get jumped on the other side of the attic while y'all sister was dying on the floor because you weren't there when you were supposed to be. This is why they stripped her powers.
My next one. Put some ice on it, whore.
What are we talking about? Oh my god.
When the assistant is showing him dresses for Phoebe,
I was like, you doing too much.
you want to see the red number again?
You doing too much.
He turned you down politely at the office. Now he got to do it. First of all, I like how he did it because I wanted him to be like, move, whore. Like if you love Phoebe so much, mush that bitch.
Right, I thought he was gonna light her ass on fire. Like I told you once, I am a one woman demon, and here you are putting your coochie in my face yet again. Like,
Have you seen that TikTok where the wife is like, "Think fast! I'm a random woman in a like a room,"
yeah,
and the husband just starts barking.
I've not seen that one, but they have a bunch. Yeah, but you're wrong. Do it again. But she asked me a question. You don't have the answers.
There's one where the wife says, "Think fast! I'm a random woman trying to talk to you," and he just starts barking, and it's so unhinged, but also very golden retriever energy. Because why are you barking? And I just wanted more. I wanted more oomph.
Right, like you the source. Why
Because
you not
like,
lighting this bitch on fire?
ooh, she changed her voice. Like no other demons can do that. Whatever.
I was like,
Um,
this is definitely the see, but this wasn't cold. That was the source. That's what I'm gonna stand by. That's what I'm gonna stand by.
don't sweat me. The boyfriend. Ugh.
I don't know shit about that.
When Greg is holding Maria um at knife point and Leo
Oh,
appears. Don't sweat me, man. Who's this? Your boyfriend? Like
oh yeah, I was.
that is some seventh heaven writing. I just you're a fucking brat, Phoebe. These aren't even your words. It feels like you're sharing pillow talk.
I just didn't like Phoebe in this episode. It definitely gave. Remember when she turned into a 1950s housewife?
Yeah. And that should have been our first clue.
That's what it gave. I was just like, why are we acting like this? Why have we turned Phoebe badass into this? I'll tell you, this little stuff. Balthazar is still in there because ain't no way.
Yeah, I just
Ain't no way.
her this is what episode 17.
Yeah. It was quick too.
This is why this storyline should have been in season 5 because it's too rushed. I feel like if the hijinks of trying to get her out of the apartment, out of the manor started in 16 and
She got
continued
my
into
baby.
7,
She got my baby.
had it started there or even 16 or whatever, for it to just be shoved into
It
17 and
don't make
she,
no sense because she's always been like, oh, we have to stay together in the manor.
yeah,
And the moment she get a
it's
job, she's like, fuck yeah, fuck you, definitely fuck you, Leo.
oh, speaking of Leo, you ain't even cry like this over Prue. You weren't even this broken up over Prue. This is disrespectful as fuck.
You know what I think
Paige,
it is?
you're a good social worker.
You know what I think it is? Elders were like, lose another, lose another witch on our watch, motherfucker. You about to be demoted. Ain't no way.
Cause, all right, Piper is your wife, yes. You feel bad because you couldn't save her sister, causing her pain, yada yada yada. But you also lost the most powerful witch. Maria wasn't even a fucking white lighter yet. Dog, she's still gonna be a white lighter. It's sped up for her, but she's still gonna be a white lighter. You literally lost a charmed one.
Nah, it's sped
And
up for her. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
you lost a
Done with you.
charmed one and you don't give a fuck? Like that don't hurt you professionally, that don't hurt you personally. Like
And it wasn't
he's
his
so annoying.
fault.
It was his fault. It's all their fault.
Nah, that
Let's
wasn't his
see.
fault. That wasn't his fault.
Rick
I'm gonna have
bullied
to ride by
Nathan.
him. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. You know who
Rick
was the
bullied
bottom in
Nathan
that
into
relationship.
joining. This is a violent ass episode. Why couldn't this? Why couldn't this snap Leo out of it? Just hey, Phoebe start kicking. What the fuck do you mean? Where have you been? Oh my god, you've been missing in action this entire episode, Phoebe. What a piece of shit. You mad at Leo and you didn't show up yourself. Like
But it's better to place the blame than to be the blame.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well have had this girl out of this episode, have her say one line and be like, "Oh, I'm at the library because they paint in the Bay Mirror and I need to get some work done."
All right, and what happened in the Prue episode? Was she say the same thing? Oh, I got shit to do. I gotta be there for my man. And Piper was like, "Bitch, my man. What the fuck you talking about?"
Also, Phoebe, you are the most selfish fucking person and short-sighted fucking person. Leo is your healer. If they trying to take out your healer,
She wouldn't do good in Dungeons and Dragons.
hmm?
I said she wouldn't do good in Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, she don't. That's all she care about is her man, her man, her man. She got her man. She got her job. It's a job in the paper. It's not like some whack ass club. Her man's not no heavenly healer. He's a boss ass lawyer.
It just makes me so mad. And this
And the
type
fact
of
that your
wife,
sister, okay, go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, like this type of wife exists, which is why I couldn't really enjoy
Yeah,
Summer House Martha's Vineyard.
the fact that you even tried to watch that. The Martha's
You know,
Vineyard is the one with the black people, right?
yeah.
I could only get through a couple episodes.
But remember, there was that newlywed couple,
They were
and
a lot for me. They were a
they
lot.
were a lot. And she was like, "Oh, I can't hang out with you no more because you single and I'm married." And
I think that's
our
when I stopped watching it.
yeah, that's what Phoebe is giving in this episode. The type of friend that once you
Yeah.
get married, if you're not married to, or at least in a relationship that's lasted over 7 years, you no longer exist.
If you don't got no blood on your hands for this relationship, it ain't
Right?
worth nothing.
Like you still out here in the streets. You still go
I,
into mixers with Phaedra.
I just don't understand. Nobody is seeing the parallels. Because if I was Piper, I'd have cussed her ass out. Like, you did the same shit when Prue died. You sat here and you had to be with this man. You had to show up for this man. And Prue died because we didn't have the power of three. And she was like, oh, yeah, you guys don't need the power of three. It's just some ghosts.
She
You
pulling a
loser.
Leo. I'm going back a couple of scenes. She pulled a Leo when Paige finds a spell to vanquish ghosts, and her and Piper have that whole conversation about, oh, you have to be dead. She poke her head out. There should be a spell in the book to vanquish ghosts. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Leo. Why are you here?
I mean, will I say that she
Also,
deserves what she got coming to her? No. Will I think it? Potentially.
for somebody who fought so hard not to get married, to turn into exactly what you didn't want to be
What she wanted to be.
immediately.
But she wanted to be Gwen Stefani. That's what she wanted.
No, going back to that same episode where she turned into the housewife, uh, her and Cole had that conversation at the end of the episode where I don't want you to lose yourself. I don't want to. I still want you to be you. Da 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 da. So what the fuck was with that conversation? If this is who we gonna get now?
I mean, the same girl who wanted to be a witch so badly, and the moment she got a man and something to do, she really don't want to be a witch. So,
You're right. I just Stevie
what do
is
you think
so
about
unlikable.
what do you think about Leo though going to the actual like after they defeat the and they go to the
Um,
reunion?
my simple note on that is I hate this ending. My hero.
But that's what you wanted, right? You said they were talking about how the medic was the heart of the group, and that's what you got.
That's fine for Leo and them, but he ain't your hero, Piper. He not. He your downfall.
I mean,
It's super funny because the parallels there. In Saving Private Ryan, um, Private Ryan's family is with him at Normandy, seeing all the graves, and who we assume to be his son-in-law is taking pictures like they're at Disneyland or some scenic fucking place.
weird.
And it's so weird and out of place, and it just feels icky. And the end of this episode feels weird and out of place because we have never seen Leo be effectual at his job or have that kind of pride we've never seen Leo take the initiative to heal somebody. Leo always has to be told to heal somebody. So for now to have this like, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for his grandfather. Sure. Because he never gets a Peter tingle. I made the note like, how come Piper is the love of your life? Piper is your reason for being. Piper is.
You were straight up ignoring her this episode.
Not only did you straight up ignore her this episode, when she is mortally wounded, that doesn't even shake you out of it.
I
Like,
mean,
she
she got
saves the day,
beat
and
the
she
fuck up.
still has to tell you, "Hey, get the fuck up and heal me. I'm going to heaven." Like,
This guy beat
so,
the fuck up. He probably had a concussion. He was getting mollywopped between two gangsters.
but if this was your husband and you was getting mollywopped for 2 seconds, and then he saves the day, gets the ghost away, I know you gonna crawl over, you gonna like pull your body close to him or something and start weakly holding those hands over him. No,
No,
like
I'm not
he's not
Leo.
going.
I'm not Leo.
Like, he will never have to tell you like, "Hey, I'm going to heaven." So for everybody at the end of the episode to be like, "He's such a good medic. He was so good." No, he wasn't. Where is
Maybe he
that
was a good
initiative?
medic. I mean, he had to be good at something for them to be like, oh, he should be a white lighter.
Medical racism tells me differently. So
All right. And on that note, what would you like? Oh my God. What would you like to, oh my God. Is that why there were no black vets there?
I
Ah,
am giving this episode a 4.3 nasty ass wheat germ pancakes.
oh, 4.3. I'm going to give it 5 red cutout dresses.
Put some ice on it, whore. Um, Maybe I shouldn't have watched Saving Private Ryan to get ready
I
for
don't know
this
why you did
episode.
that. I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you would expect the two to be the same on this. It's Leo. I don't know why you expected that.
It was funny. I missed one. I watched Black Hawk Down and Saving Private Ryan in the same day, and
That's a lot.
Lord, yeah,
That's
it
a lot.
was, it was, and there's overlap. So I was like, God damn, Tom Sizemore, 2 in 1 day.
Are you gonna watch the one with Zendaya's Bill? Isn't he in a movie?
I do want to watch Dunkirk, but I don't
That's what I'm
know.
talking about. Isn't that what he's in Dunkirk?
I think so. I don't think. I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. Um, yeah, this episode was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt rushed because Cole wreaking havoc on the house. It's cute or whatever,
It's
but
so beneath him too. Like, what is wrong with you? So beneath you. What are you doing? Why would you do
I
that?
feel like it's a death by 1,000 little cuts, which kind of feels Balthazar-ish or Source-ish. Yeah, I don't care enough about Leo to to have this be higher up for me. Piper
Yeah.
and Paige do save the episode a lot. That's like the saving grace of the episode.
Yes, yes.
Because, Lord of mercy, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't deal with this Phoebe. She need to lose her man already because this is annoying the fuck out of me.
It only gets worse. It gets worse
It,
until it gets better.
you know, it's who I am. Apparently not, because you want to fucking leave to go to a party with a bunch of stuffy ass lawyers. Anyway,
The food was
um,
probably mad good though. It was probably bone apple teeth.
oh, man, I think that's it. I don't have any like lingering thoughts on this episode.
No.
I don't even remember what the next episode is that's coming up. But Lord, can we just get like the spiciness already? Let's get to the meat and
Bite
potatoes.
me.
I do like bite me. No, I like not because of Paige. I like it because it's when they finally pull their heads out of their asses. Cole has been. They found out him being a DA was like a lie. All he did was file extensions. He was on the run, but all of a sudden, he works at this amazing law firm who gives away Porsches and penthouse apartments, and nobody has any fucking questions.
We had this conversation already. There's no questions because he's paying the bills. Heavenly Handyman isn't paying the bills.
Then we have, oh, we don't want these hoes orbiting the house, right? Let them niggas call before they come over here. Don't just come orbiting in. All right, all right, all right. But yeah, they finally start pulling their head out of their asses. The guy I met him at Kohl's. Just want to let y'all know that. Why are vampires over there? But that's it. Ow. I feel like
Oh
I
my
did like
God.
17 different positions on this couch.
You did.
Um,
Like my
uh,
little one trying to pick up a girl.
hey little mama,
Oh
you
my
come here
God.
often?
Oh my God.
Hold on, was it like, hey little mama, you come here often? I got Mott's, I got Horizon Milk,
He
chocolate,
rolled
and
up.
whole.
He told her to look at this and like rolled up on me. And it was like, and I pointed to the TV like, Mom, what's that? Like, look, I got a couch and a TV.
Um, I will say this: updates in my me parenting. I got my first "I love you." I did not react to it. I just was like, "Cool, cool, cool, cool." I
Cool.
love that. Yeah.
Come on, let's
When they
close
get
out the episode. Let's close out the
you
episode.
right. So much just be hoes. Bye.
So both you bitches. You're so weird. Bye, guys.